Apes. They are said to be the smartest of all animals, and yet they fight for food like monkeys. Now, you may ask, aren't they the same? Which is why today I'm going to take you with me on a journey that aims to answer that very question while we discover the beautiful world of the animal kingdom and human civilization.
So, how are apes different from monkeys? Because, well, from what I can see, it's just that apes are black and monkeys aren't.
Well, they are also found in different colors. It's not that they are just found in black. They are found in gray, red colors.
And so are monkeys.
Yes.
So, doesn't that make them the same?
Well, no. Monkeys are generally smaller and they have smaller chest, whereas apes are larger and they have larger chest. One of the most important things, the difference is that apes don't have tails.
Okay, that clears up so much for me. I've always wondered why gorillas are so voluptuous. So, what you're telling me is that apes have a thick ass and monkeys don't.
Sorry?
That's okay. You can clear another doubt for me. Apes are mammals,
Yes.
and so are dolphins.
Yes.
Okay, well, if you ask me, I'd say that dolphins are the cutest animal in the mammal kingdom. Don't you agree? Aren't they so cute?
Yeah, they are really cute.
Okay, but then why is it that some people say that dolphins are gay?
Sorry?
Are dolphins gay?
Well, not completely. Dolphins are not gay. They are actually bisexual.
So technically gay.
Bisexual?
That's okay. Do they have threesomes?
I mean, they do engage in social sex and have multiple partners in their lifetime.
Son of a bitch. Okay, well, if they've got their love life sorted out, I don't mind bitching about them. I just have to say, I hate that sound they make. It is so high pitched and it's so annoying. Oh, by the way, speaking of high pitched, annoying sounds, at night I can hear this irritating sound of insects. What is that sound?
Well, the sound that you hear at nights of insects are basically them trying to mate with the other species.
Okay, the sound of them mating.
Yes.
Wow, okay, they're pretty loud. Nymphomaniacs.
After exploring the wonders of the animal kingdom, we're here on the path of human civilization and how the very first one began with the invention of taxes.
So, when did taxes come into the picture of human civilization?
That's a great question. Honestly, I was surprised when I found out that taxes started back in 300 BC back in Egypt. It was when the pharaohs had imposed taxes on its citizens.
So, then would there have been a time when taxes didn't exist?
Technically speaking, since nobody ever thought of this, I doubt anybody started this.
But then, how would the rich become rich without taxing the poor? One of the most important discoveries after taxes was the invention of books, which gave us knowledge of the divine world. So, you're a history professor, right?
Yes, yes, I am.
But you're so young.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're so youthful. How would you know all of the stuff that happened?
Are you equating my youth to me being knowledgeable?
Sort of.
You know what? Just get on with the questions.
Okay. What is the importance of the Greek civilization in human history? Why is it so important?
You see, the thing about Greek civilization is that it gave birth to a lot of ideas. We saw major contributions in philosophy, in medicine. We saw a lot of mathematical theories like Pythagoras, and we saw cartography, and this all just inspired us and was a starting point for something greater, which people are still inspired by today.
So then Greece would have had a big part in art too, right?
Of course, there was so much literature, in every field. I could speak a lot about it.
So one of the details on these sculptures is that most of them are naked men with small penises. So why did they do that? Were the sculptors gay, like dolphins?
The Greeks wanted to show people in the truest sense.
So then having a small penis meant they were smart.
In a way, I would say they did attain wisdom.
Would you say you're close to the wisdom of God?
I would say that I am a literate person and I have studied a lot.
Okay, but then would that mean you also have a small penis? So, when did democracy start?
That's a great question. See, the thing is that I love this question so much. The thing is that democracy as an idea was first introduced by the Greeks. It's a Greek word meaning demokratia, which meant for the people. And this idea meant a lot to a lot of civilizations and cultures. We saw this first in the French Revolution back in 1798 on the 14th of July. It was when the French people stormed into the Bastille Fort and regained their independence and established a democratic republic. But soon later, we saw Napoleon overtaking. But we could also see that the United States had actually actively established a democracy.
Go on, I'm just hungry.
So I would just say that these ideas as liberty and fraternity were one of the key.
After democracy came the internet, which changed the world rapidly and made humans go crazy like monkeys.